ClaretsTV speaking to Chelsea manager Robbie Simpson after the draw today in the FA Cup. Robbie, we've sort of made it hard for us in this cup run with it, and another replay on Monday.
Yeah, we're finding a way not to win, aren't we? Whether that be being ruthless at the top end or being, you know, having that steel about you defensively in the dying minutes. Yeah, you know, it's painful to say again, but we could easily be sitting here with a 4-1 victory. But we're just for some reason we're finding a way not to kill games off, and then we look soft in the dying moments. And obviously that's for me it's a mentality thing. It's a mentality, a concentration, a focus. It's that, and it's happened far too often this season. You know, we've obviously been bringing it up, and from the first moment it happened. But you know, there's bringing it up, and then the players actually taking it on board. So listen, we're going to have to go about a different way of getting that into them, because it isn't going to win us games of football. The way we are at the minute, the way we look at the minute. So yeah, it's tough. It's really tough, because that second half we controlled most of it. I did feel like when they had their man sent off, we played into their hands a bit, and I think that their goal on the break was obviously evident of that. We played too many short passes in front of them with 10 men, and that's what they wanted. They wanted us to just play sideways, backwards in front of them, waiting for that one loose pass or waiting for that moment where they could get close to someone, and then they'd break very quickly, and that's what they did for that first goal. And then we got the message on, look, we need to have threats in behind, and lo and behold, Millsy's made a great run in behind, Woody's played a great ball, great cross, and Jonesy's with a fabulous header, and we created two more gilt-edged chances after that by playing very similar, and the keeper's pulled off two fantastic saves. But I think at least on one of them we need to not give that keeper a chance to make a save. You know, he has pulled off, look, full credit to their keeper, he's pulled off two incredible saves, but with at least one of them, I believe we shouldn't be even giving him a chance to make an incredible save. So, and then we don't deal with a clearance properly, and we gift them a throw-in to launch into our box, and then we look weak there. You know, I'm looking at, as the ball's coming in, and two of our players are on the floor, too weak, and then the corners come in, and no one's in that box taking charge. You know, obviously we missed Dave, but taking charge, saying I'm gonna be the one that clears this header and we win the game. So, and their players gone up from the back, and I can guarantee his mentality is I'm going to be the one that gets us a replay. Nothing's going to stop me. So, like I say, it's a frustrating day.
Does it feel like we're sort of being punished for every slight mistake we make, because they had sort of two entries into our half in the second half and they scored both times?
Yes. Yes, it does. It's a tough one. Like you get runs where everything goes for you, both at the top end and the bottom end. You get lucky. Yeah, it's not going for us. It's not, and we've got to keep. We've got to keep believing that it will turn in our favour, but at the same token, we've got a job to do, and and our mentality makes things come in our favour. And it increases those percentages of likelihood of little things coming off for us and little things not. So being on your toes, not being on your heels, for example, to loose balls, or playing smarter when they are breaking, as an example, and maybe making a foul and taking a booking to not allow the break when that's their only threat, really. You know, not trying to control a ball over your head and knocking it out for a throw-in, just letting it run out for a throw-in. So I think there's definitely learnings from us today to playing against 10 men and playing against a low block on a team that counters. There's definitely learnings for us there. So that's a good thing. It's a good thing. And if that happens again, obviously we want to see it in action. But yeah, I'm frustrated. I'm frustrated for the fans that have come. Obviously, they wanted to see a display from us today and a big score line. But we were pretty close to that. Really, we were pretty close to a 4-1 victory today. But like I say, things not going for us, but also our mentality need to make it happen.
Are you pleased because of the first half where they were sort of on top down the slope, but first minute of the second half we score and it was looking good at that moment, but Callum Jones, pleased with him with a couple of goals as well.
Yeah, no, I wasn't pleased in the first half. No, I think that it was a pretty even game, and they probably had more territory because they could kick it down the hill. But I wasn't pleased. I feel like we need to be better than that and dominate the game from the start. It was obviously tough up the hill for the players, but they need to find a way. They need to find a way to dominate, and we didn't really carry a punch in that first half. They had some long shots that Josh saved, but even with those long shots, I'd like us to be a bit quicker to get out and get a block, and then maybe we counter up the hill. But yeah, they had one good chance actually where Brooksy's kind of dallied on it, and their player was slid in and crossed it first time, and their striker was free in the middle of the box somehow. But other than that, they, like I say, they didn't really have any threat whatsoever in that first half, and then obviously particularly in the second half, especially with 10 men, they had 2 entries into our box and scored both. So yeah, that's probably why you can tell I'm so frustrated.
And Dave Winfield went down with an injury as well. That looks a bad one. I wonder if there was an update on what's the prognosis of that one.
Looks like a hamstring injury. So yeah, how severe I don't know yet. We'll let it settle down over the next 48 hours and then get it assessed by Aaron, who's an amazing physio. So he'll get him back as quickly as he possibly can.
Okay, and would you have Cameron? You got Cameron on the bench making his way back, and Frankie Terry they come into contention for Monday?
Yeah, well, Frankie has now done a full week's training since his injury without any further irritation to his knee problem that he's got. So I need to speak to Colchester, but I'm hoping that he'll be available Monday. Yeah, we'll need to speak to them obviously because we hadn't planned on having a Monday game. And Cameron, yeah, obviously he needs minutes now. He does need minutes, and I was hopeful to get him on today, but and I probably wish I had an extra sub at the end there to be able to put him on. So yeah, he needs minutes now. He's fully fit, trained for a number of weeks now, without any setbacks. So yeah, he's raring to go.
And I spoke to Callum Jones, and I suppose the mentality is like where we've got to put that disappointment of the late goal and win it on Monday. Yeah,
that's it. And delighted for Jonesy to get 2 goals. I thought his first finish wasn't easy. That was bouncing up, similar to the Jeffers goal against us. It was a very, very good controlled finish for him, and I absolutely loved his header. He's been playing really well, Jonesy. Every opposition manager we play against mention him to me, and how well he's done in the clips and their sort of preparation for us, and then after the games, and he just hasn't quite got the goal tally to warrant his performances. But so I'm really glad he got 2 goals today.
Okay, thanks Simo, and we'll go again Monday for the replay.
Cheers Ben, thank you.